Good morning, everyone. My purpose is to welcome you with the microphone turned on. On behalf of the Board of Tourism Australia, I'd like to extend a really warm welcome. Thank you so much for being here with us today. These events really are fantastic because of the people we attract to them, and it's the engagement through the day that I think we all get so much out of. So it's our absolute delight to welcome you here today to this is the fourth iteration of Destination Australia 2018, the first time we brought this to Melbourne. Before I begin, I'd like to extend my acknowledgement to the custodians of the land in which we meet today, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to the elders past and present. And I'd also like to extend my respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders present here today. Look, we live in incredibly exciting times in tourism at the moment. I know I'm talking to the converted in that we live in a world where the visitor economy is expanding exponentially, and our opportunity in Australia has never been brighter in terms of attracting visitors to our shore. Equally, we know here today that the competition for those visitors is fierce, and I think forums like this where we can get together, where we can hear really unique speakers, and not just about the tourism sector, but people that can really expand our thinking about how we go about improving our product. It's a really important feature of all of our learning experience as we go about marketing Australia and competing in a very competitive environment for our share and to increase our share of the tourism pie. So I wanted to say thank you so much. I also wanted to acknowledge, and I think it is topical, the great work that John O'Sullivan and Lisa sitting here with the Crocodile Dundee campaign, which I think is typical of the need to be bold in this market, the need to have really good support from all of the partners, and need to have really great support from government to take on initiatives that are absolutely commercial, not without risk, but really are designed to cut through in a noisy marketplace how we can better promote Australia. So I wanted to acknowledge that as an example of what we need to do moving forward. It really is a vastly changing environment. The marketing medium is changing on a daily basis. The digital forums are highly competitive, and our need to make really bold decisions and commercial decisions to get cut through can only be done if we have the support of government, and it wasn't without risk that we undertook that. So I want to give the credit to the team that delivered that. But more importantly, I wanted to thank the industry that gets in behind that and cooperatively markets and helps. If we work together, as we know, we are so much stronger as a unified team, and it really does have an impact, and that campaign is delivering staggering results. So I wanted to acknowledge the team that delivered that. I thought it was bold and it was fresh, and it was ideal for this day and age. The only other point I'd like to extend today is just the Australian tourism product is improving every day. So an acknowledgement that we are only as good as our individual efforts on a daily basis of servicing clients, creating experiences and encouraging people to try it, or indeed try it again if they've been to our shores. So I think it's really important that I acknowledge that contribution. I believe the Minister has arrived, which is timely, because my final point was to, and the Minister for Tourism, Trade and Investment, the Honourable Stephen Chobo MP, and give acknowledgement of his support to our industry. And look, in this industry, at times we've always had good champions that support our sector, but there's a unique situation here where we have a senior cabinet member that intimately understands the tourism sector and goes in and fights and applies their weight, their emotions and their intellect behind our purpose, which is to invest heavily so that we can compete on the world stage for our share of the visitor economy. And in Minister Chobo, we are lucky to have a senior minister that understands intimately the tourism sector. It was bold enough to support things like the Dundee campaign and go in and combat, and with finite funds at the federal level to continue to push the great cause that is tourism, which is a sustainable industry with great growth prospects. The numbers that came out yesterday are another representation of 6.5% growth. Means we are operating in an industry that is growing faster than most, but at a sustainable level, and we're quite excited about all of those things. So that's it from me. Welcome. Thank you so much for everyone's contribution. It's a fantastic group of leaders that we've got in the business here today. We're delighted to be hosted here in Melbourne. And with that, I think I'm handing on to the Minister. So enjoy your day. Thank you very much.